do you know what, we're going to chase a little bit of sun because it is a bit chilly today, but it's gorgeous in the sunshine. So we're going to see the gorgeous ponies and fill you in to exactly what's going on, why Mayston's now doing a YouTube channel. Hi, Keek. She says hi. Kiki's the retired ponyo that's at home. Okay, so I thought that I would absolutely breeze through this in no time, and I'm struggling a little bit, but I've got low battery, so I'm going to crack on and get this done as fast as possible. My name is Gemma, and I've got an equestrian clothing brand down in Dorset called MAYSTON EQUESTRIAN. We specialise in women's clothing because I could not get comfortable in the current clothing for people over 30. I was knocking on 40's door, needed support in my equestrian clothing, but didn't want the structure and the restrictions that was available. You either had stylish, structured, you couldn't wait to get the poppers undone the moment you got in the car because you were so uncomfortable, but it looked good. Or you had legging type, saggy materials that just didn't support a woman's body. That was my mission, getting ladies comfortable, getting myself comfortable and back riding in the saddle, feeling comfortable. I did not know there was a whole community out there that felt exactly the same, and they did. And basically, I want to take you behind the scenes with me. So you're going to see all the highs and the lows. We are really fortunate to be a sellout brand. I can have launches and they can sell out within 15 minutes, which is just phenomenal. We can have other items where I put out little sneaky peeks on socials. The socials go crazy. I think, oh my gosh, I'm going to order more before they even get here. And it doesn't do so great. Like the wine breeches, they ran to success until London and then they sold like hotcakes. And I think we're really low stock on those now. But it's those highs and the lows. Nobody tells you, don't worry, when you get to London, they're going to sell like hotcakes. You think you're going to be stuck with something that isn't going anywhere. So that's the whole side of things I want to show you. I've got materials that are currently lost out at sea somewhere and I don't know where they are. It's all of those things that you don't get to see every day. I want to take you behind the scenes with us. And the reason I'm doing that is this year's role for me is very much back to the design studio. I want to really focus on, there's around 8 items that I've not managed to get across the line yet. I want to get them across the line this year. And in order to do that, my time has to be focused on that. And then it's welcoming more community to Mayston, getting more women comfortable in their clothing. That's the whole idea. This isn't about a sales pitch. This is about awareness and showing you there is a brand out there that is focused on your comfort. We're going to show you different women in the gear. We're going to take you on our shoots. I'm going to take you to see my riders and meet my riders. 2 of my riders have been with me from the beginning and their seasons are looking really exciting this year. I want to take you on all of that with me. What else have we got? We are supporting sponsors of badminton horse trials. We actually have a televised jump. I want you to see all of that and the backstage side of that. So exciting. And then you've got the gambles. You do something like badminton and you do those sort of pitches. Our pitches are huge. We have massive show stands when we rock up. That comes at a high price. That's a high gamble. But I truly believe if I can get Mayston in front of people, well, I know it. If I can get Mayston in front of people, you're trying it on, you're coming out of those changing rooms and you're feeling good in your clothing. And I know the moment you go home with it, you're like, you can't wait. You're walking in the yard with a whole different strut about you. And then everybody else is going, where have you got that from? That's how it builds. It builds because the product itself is good. It's designed for women to be comfortable. And if we're comfortable and confident, everything else is taken care of. So yeah, that's where I'm going to take you this year. I'm going to take you on the whole ride with us. Highs, lows, the reality. I mean, now we've got a team that's running the warehouse. Obviously we moved last year. We were still running from home this time last year. We've now got a warehouse. We've got our staff. We've got more staff starting. early this year. So the day-to-day running of Mayston should, in theory, just need overseeing. I can now concentrate on design, the social media, bringing more and more people into the Mayston community and just making Mayston 2.0. And for those of you that have been here from the beginning, for those of you that brought originally, I will always be grateful. I know how much you love the clothing. I know how much you love being part of this brand. And I promise you, I will take you on every ounce of the journey with me as we go. Just a mum in Dorset that basically didn't really know what she was going to be doing with her life. Her kids had well and truly grown up. One's nearly 21, the other's 18. All of their clothing is sporty. We've got a really, really sporty family, and I found that our equestrian wear wasn't sporty. Then started this crazy little dream to do something for myself, to get myself comfortable in the saddle again. And now it's turned into this life's mission to make Mayston unforgettable. Even down to like the Mayston name, Mason and Clayton, that's Mayston, so my two children. So when the days are tough, when I'm like cooking, living on like 3 hours sleep, I'll look down and like the Mayston leg is there and I'm like, come on, that's my boys. Mayston's my third child, and I'm gonna make it something pretty darn special this year. And I can't wait to take you all on that journey. And for those of you supporting, can't thank you enough. And yeah, let's have a really fabulous 2026. So happy New Year, everybody. And I'm hoping you're gonna like this new venture of ours. And I forgot to mention, I'm also going to be taking you behind the scenes with my horses on that side of things as well. So you truly see that Mayston is created by an equestrian. I have been involved with horses ever since I was tiny. We've gone from riding school to having a stud farm. I've done my stripes in picking poop, I can tell you that. I've hit the deck on countless amount of times. I've also been that adult that is clumsy, falling off, injuring myself. I've definitely earned my equestrian stripes. I know what we need in our clothing, and I know what we are missing in our clothing. That's the point. You'll never hear me brand shame. I'm not into anything like that, but you will hear me say what is different about Mayston, and that's the key. We are different. I had a show come in and see me at London, and were saying that they wanted us to exhibit with them and go down that line. And they said, who's your biggest competitor? And I said, we haven't got one. There is not a competitor of Mayston on the market. I don't compare us to anybody else. I truly believe you've got like your teenage clientele. I believe that you've got your I don't even know how to, your fashionable clientele, let's say. We don't compete with any of those at all. You'll never see us matchy-matchy. You'll never see us not using performance fabrics. And also you'll never see us following a trend. Our clothing is seasonless and it's timeless, which means that you can buy something in the summer, you can still wear it in the winter. I guarantee you that you will be layering up in it, and vice versa. So yeah, that's us, that's what we're about. And as I'm sure you can tell, I'm mighty passionate about Mayston. This is cheesy, and it's really cheesy, but if you could hit the like or the subscribe, that would be amazing, because what that means is, I don't even know what that means, if I'm honest. I just hear people saying it. I'm a bit of a podcasty kind of person, love all of those. But yeah, anyway, I better shoot. I've got my girl to get away, and then I've got to go and walk the gorgeous George, who is on rehab. But have a lovely, lovely evening, everybody.